special grace of God, our pastor and our built classrooms and computer section and the office section for the people of Ghana. So we are also calling other associations and other NGOs to follow what we have done, also to build schools for the less privileged people. Here is one of the villages in Ghana called Pampram area, Old Bingo. So here are the children. Look at how they are rejoicing themselves.
Utter rubbish and lies. He never built a brand new school for anyone. Never. Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer, and thanks so much for stopping by. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to you and truly appreciate your subscription. Before I dive into today's topic, I wanted to remind everyone of the upcoming Founders Day celebration at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park on September 21st, which is a Sunday, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 a.m. I have been tagged a lot regarding some of these videos circulating recently, and one thing that I want to remind us all about is that many of these took place years ago, at the very least 2 years ago. This one, for example, this so-called school he said he built, which is the topic of today, occurred 7 years ago, per this article that I found online. His meetings with the immigration officers and President Mahama took place 2-3 years ago. So, he was kind of flying under the radar. But now that we are aware of his shenanigans, eagle eyes are on him. But all these occurred years ago. So most people are kind of upset with President Mahama meeting up with him. It's not during President Mahama's tenure as president. This was before he became president. And I know it's kind of irritating. It's really irritating how he loves to hobnob with all our leaders and politicians, schmoozing with them to curry favor. But now that we know, our eyes are on him. We are aware of his agenda. So it's going to be curtailed. I just wanted to put that out there. And now to the reasons why I don't think this man who calls himself king built this school that he claims to have done in Ghana.
bless you all. So it was just hopefully today. God be praised. God be praised. God be
Folks, I don't believe this man who calls himself king built any school in Ghana. And why do I say that? First off, this is a government school. So anything you're doing has to be in collaboration with Ghana Education Service. You can't just up and go and erect a building. He might have painted. I know some people, benevolent people, philanthropists, provide books, stationery, school bags, uniforms, shoes, things like that. But the actual structure, I don't believe it. Another thing is, this man who calls himself king is someone who loves to record everything he does. That's how come we have so much information about him. So do you really think he wouldn't have recorded the whole process of the structure being put up? He wouldn't have pictures, painting the building, and then cutting the ribbon. You'd think he would pose for pictures with the students and administrators of the school. Where's the headmistress or headmaster of the school? He might have painted it and put up some fixtures, but I don't see any lighting, boards, fans, nothing apart from the plaque he's pointing at, tooting his own horn. Yeah. But if I'm wrong, then someone correct me. But knowing his character, I am very sure he didn't put up that structure. Something's off with the whole thing. So this is my opinion. He didn't erect this thing. He erected no school. Knowing him, he would be posing just like he did with the immigration officers. That's who he is. He would have been posing with a group of students, headmistress, headmaster, proprietors of the school, teachers of the school. Nothing. Something is off. Here is an example of the process and documentation of a school being built. I believe it was in the northern part of Ghana in collaboration with GES, Ghana Education Service. And you see the whole process throughout till the finale of the grand opening of the school. So until we get conclusive evidence that he actually built a school in Ghana, let's stop saying that he built a school in Ghana. Because we know how he loves to embellish the truth and also tell outright lies. So if he actually built it, he's not the one to be going around saying he did. That's the only proof we have. That plaque that he keeps pointing at and his own words. Nigerian children are going through a lot. That's where your focus should be.
Now, former President of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, says the growing number of out-of-school children in the country poses a great security risk for the nation in the future. He said that the over 20 million out-of-school children in Nigeria are only being prepared for recruitment into Boko Haram and banditry in the next 10 to 15 years. The former president said this in Bauchi today at the commissioning ceremony of some selected projects executed by the governor, Bala Mohammed. He said that not equipping the children to develop their innate ability and capacity leaves them for Boko Haram and bandits to explore.
Human capacity building is very important. Education and human capacity building. World Bank says we have over 20 million children who should be in school that are not in school. For a population of about, 220, 230 million. So that is 10% of our population that should be in school that are not in school. Governor, Your Royal Highnesses, brothers and sisters, that is recruitment for future Boko Haram. Nobody needs to tell us that. Apart from being that 10% of our population are not being equipped to develop their innate ability, innate capacity to be able to serve themselves, their family, their community. We are also preparing them to be recruited in 10, 12, 15 years' time for whatever form of Boko Haram it will be at that time, whatever form of banditry it will be. They will not be kidnappers in the usual sense of it. They may just be coming to homes.
As I mentioned earlier, this happened 7 years ago, approximately 7 years ago, and I haven't heard of him talking about any other schools he allegedly built. Since Nigerian businessmen are meeting in Ghana now, during our Ghana ban on noise period for a better Nigeria, to talk about creating a better Nigeria, his focus should be there now. Folks, I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.